Hello everybody, this is Sensei Michael with Falcon 1 Defense Karate. This is going to be a little character talk on where it's very important for us as karate students, especially as we go through this tough time right now with having to be at home a little bit more and away from our friends and our teachers and all that. And that word is perseverance. And we've talked about this word before in karate quite a bit. Perseverance basically means that I'm not going to give up no matter what. No obstacle is going to stop me from achieving my goal. And we've talked about goals too. You know, a goal is something that I want to accomplish, something I'm shooting for, something that's important to me. We can have a couple different kinds of goals. We can have a short-term goal, which is something that I can see and work towards accomplishing in a relatively short amount of time. So maybe something that I'm trying to prepare for in the next couple days or the next week. I've got a test on Friday and I've got to study for that test so I can get a good grade and get an A on that test. That would be more like a short-term goal. Long-term goal is something that may take a lot longer, may take months or even years to accomplish. So for example, our long-term goal in karate is to become a black belt. And that's more of a long-term goal for most of us, unless we're maybe a brown belt or maybe we've already achieved black belt. For most of us, it's a long-term goal that takes years to work towards. We could have other long-term goals too that we might think about. You know, when I grow up, I want to be a weatherman. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a scientist, a doctor. You know, those are all long-term goals, things that would take a long time to work towards. And to be able to achieve that goal that we want, we've got to have perseverance, because things are going to come up that are going to be barriers to us. There are going to be obstacles that get in our way that are going to try and stop us from achieving that goal. It could be other people. We talk about bullies in karate class sometimes, people that might say mean things to you, like you can't do it, you're not smart enough, or you're not strong enough, you're not fast enough. And that's one kind of obstacle. But there's other kind of obstacles, maybe being able to learn how to do something that's important to achieve that goal. In karate, for example, maybe it's I'm a little bit more nervous about sparring. That kind of scares me a little bit. I don't like doing that so much. That could be an obstacle in your mind that says, I can't do it, I can't achieve black belt because I'm not fast enough at sparring. Or I don't like doing those 6 inches because they hurt and I'm not strong enough to keep doing that 6 inches. So a lot of these obstacles that come up aren't always on the outside like other people or other things. It comes from within us, and our own doubts, our own fears about whether or not I can accomplish it, just like I mentioned a minute ago about not being sure if I can be fast enough to spar and beat my opponent, if I'm strong enough, or if I can remember maybe the moves right, or I can, for my spelling test, whether I can remember how to spell those words. And these are all doubts and things that come from the inside of us that can hurt us from achieving that goal, make it harder for us, and sometimes even give up on achieving that goal. A lot of people may give up on their goals, their dreams that they want to accomplish because of an obstacle that gets in their way and they don't think that they can overcome it. So what I want to remind us of is something that we say quite a bit in karate at our karate school. We have it on the wall, and that is that a black belt is a white belt that never quits. Okay, black belt is our goal. That's our long-term goal. Short-term goal might be my next rank test. Can I earn my blue belt? Can I earn my yellow belt? Can I earn my green belt? But my long-term is that black belt. And we have to remember that the black belt is a white belt that never quits. Now that sign doesn't say that a black belt is the fastest kick. It doesn't say that it's the one that can do the most push-ups. It doesn't say it's the one that says yes sir the loudest. Okay? It's that we never give up. We never give up on our goal. We keep working towards it, even when things are hard and we have those obstacles. One example I like to think of is it's easy to have enthusiasm and be very excited about something in the short term. Okay, when you started karate, a lot of you, man, I got a new uniform, I got a new belt, man, this is awesome. I get to see Sensei Michael. This is great. I love it. Okay, it could be you learn how to swim for the first time. Man, I learned how to swim for the first time. I can go anywhere. I can go underwater. I can hold my breath. I can swim across the whole pool there, and this is just amazing. Okay, or birthday presents. Okay, get a new birthday present. This is just what I wanted, Mom. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Thank you. This is great. This is just the thing I wanted. But we all know, as part of being a human, that enthusiasm, that excitement for something that's new can often fade with time. Things become not so shiny anymore. It's something I see every day. So maybe I don't appreciate it. Maybe I don't have as much passion for that thing. It's like a match, okay? The other day I had to light a candle in my home, and I struck up the match, and I was going to go light the candle, but before I could even get that match to the candle and get the wick lit, it seemed that match was burning close to my fingers. I had to put it out. But it was a bright light. It was hot. It was brilliant. Okay, that match, when you strike it, it's an amazing thing. It's a beautiful thing. But I could hardly get it there in time before it burned my fingers. I had to do another one. I had to light another match and try it again before I could get it. Okay? So that match is like a lot of us when we are exposed to something new and exciting. Okay? It's bright, it's pretty, okay? It's hot, it burns real strong. Man, I got this in my heart that I want to do this. But just like a match, for most people, okay, and Sensei Michael included in some things, that can burn out fast, and then it becomes cool. That match turned cool real fast, okay? I put it on the table and let it wait for a few minutes, and you could almost touch it again. I'm not saying you should go home and light a match and try it, because it can still get burned, but the match is going to cool off pretty quick too, once the flame goes out. Now, another example, okay, of something a little bit different than that is when I was in Boy Scouts and we would go on a camping trip, when we would cook our food, okay, especially breakfast time, we'd like to have some biscuits in the morning. And the scoutmasters and our leaders, they wouldn't use a match and strike a match and try and hold it underneath some bacon or biscuits and let it cook that way. We would never get anything done. It would be real bright light, but it would burn out very fast. So what we used was the burning coals of the campfire, okay? Once the campfire had burned for quite a while, you would have the wood that would kind of settle to the bottom and become very, very hot. And once the fire even kind of burned down, those coals didn't lose their heat for a very, very long time, and it was very hot. So you could put, we call them Dutch oven, this big pot, and you put your biscuits in there and put that on the coals, and after a while it's cooked your meal. You couldn't do that over just a match that would be real bright but then burn out. The coals, they weren't flaming real big. It wasn't real brilliant, a big show, but it kept burning. It kept the heat. It didn't go out. And so that's why, when you go camping, it's very important to make sure that campfire is out all the way, because it might even look like it's still burning, but if you hold your hand up to it, it's very, very hot. And that is probably a better example of what we want to be able to have as karate students, as disciplined karate students, as those that persevere. We don't want to be the match that burns real bright when things are easy, when it's calm, but as soon as a wind comes along, it blows out and goes away. It gets a little cold, it blows away, and it's gone, okay? Those coals that we could cook food on, okay, would stay hot for a very long time. It may not look like it's quite as brilliant as the match, okay? We may not go to karate and jump up and down as much as we did at the beginning, okay? But that doesn't matter, okay? What matters is that we continue to have the discipline in our hearts and our minds to say, this is something that's important, okay? This is a goal I want to achieve, and not always because it's something I want to do, okay? That I want, it's in our heart sometimes, or in our body,
because I want something, okay? Mom, Dad, I want some ice cream. Mom, Dad, I want that new video game, okay? I want a new shirt. I want a new pair of shoes, whatever. Those wants are like that match. It feels real strong at the moment when you have it, but then as soon as you fill that need, okay, or your mind moves on to something else, it burns out and it goes away, and that newness wears off, okay? Let's not be that way with our karate, okay? Yes, the newness may wear off now, and we're not having class maybe every week because of our having to be able to be away from school, and so that flame, that may burn low. We're not seeing Sensei Michael every week. Maybe I like seeing my friends at karate, and I don't get to see them anymore, so maybe karate doesn't seem so important. But that's why I want to put this video out there to let you know, don't be like that. Don't be that match that burns out as soon as the matchstick gets to the end, okay? This is a great time to show that we have black belt perseverance, that we're going to be that white belt that never quits, okay? A lot of people can give up and say, I'm not going to watch the videos. I'm not going to do this at home. I'm not going to practice after the first week or two. I did a little bit, but you know what? It's not the same. I don't want to do it. Mom, I don't want to do it. Okay? Same thing can happen with our schoolwork. Okay? It's real easy right now to get lazy at home and say, I just want to sit on the couch and watch TV because there's not a lot going on. But we've got to think. It's not about what I want. Okay? Think about what is good for me. Okay? What is worthwhile? Okay? For me as I get older. Just like an education is going to be worthwhile, that I learn these things from school so that I'll get older. Okay, I can get a good education, I can go to college, get a good job, whatever it is that you want to do. That's why it's so important to learn now. Same thing for karate, okay? That black belt is worth it, that I show I'm dedicated. When I say I'm black belt to somebody, they know that I'm a hard worker. They know I'm not going to give up. I've got those embers, that burning coal that's not going to go out. I'm going to stay hot, okay? I'm going to be able to cook that food, not like the match. The match can't cook your food for you. Okay? It's not going to be able to provide something that is lasting. It's not going to be able to provide you with something to strengthen yourself. But if you develop that perseverance, like those burning coals that we talked about, that is what's going to last a long time. Okay? As you get older. Go into high school, go to college, get a job. Okay? Have to take care of your family. Okay? So I encourage us as we go through this to stay perseverant. Sensei Michael's going to be checking up on you, okay? Mom and Dad are going to check up with Sensei Michael on our practice, okay? I want Mom and Dad to be able to text me, give me a call, send me an email, send me a little video of you practicing at home, okay, while we do this. Have that perseverance, okay? Remember that a black belt is a white belt that never quits, okay? You don't have to be the fastest, you don't have to be the strongest, you don't have to be the quickest, yes sir, okay, to be a great black belt. The black belt is going to be that burning coal of that fire that doesn't go out. Anybody can be the match. Anybody can show a lot of energy right at the moment and burn real strong for a short period of time for something, okay? What sets people apart is not to be that match, but can I keep the fire of my goal in my heart for a long time, and I'm going to continue to work for it. And the things that come along that are going to try and stop me, try and put that fire out, put those coals out, aren't going to do it. I'm going to keep burning. I'm going to keep burning for that goal. I'm going to say that black belt, I'm going to have it. I'm going to show Sensei Michael this little speed bump is not going to stop me. Okay? Mom and Dad should be good examples of this right now because we're struggling too. And they can be examples of perseverance. Okay, as they may stay home more to take care of you, work from home, a lot of them. Okay, some of them may still have to go into work, but they're going to be perseverant just like they want you to be. Okay, Sensei Michael is going to be perseverant, putting these videos out for you. Okay, and having these character talks that we can discuss some things. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Think about it, see if you can put it into practice in your life. And don't be afraid to give me some comments to the video, okay, as we post this. And let me know how you're trying to persevere in your own life as we go through this hard time.
So thank you again for watching. This is Sensei Michael with Falcon 1 Defense.